Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 23 video, and one of my subscribers asked me to rebuild the Carolina Panthers, but with Bryce Young, and I did this video actually right before the draft, the day before the draft, but it was with Bryce Young, and I think I had Josh Downs on the team because that's who I drafted, because obviously I didn't know who was going to get selected in the draft till the day of, but I did predict, of course, you know, just like everyone else, Bryce Young to the Panthers, but this is what we got going for the team. Bryce Young, Miles Sanders was a great signing. Adam Thielen was a great signing for a veteran to help out the other young receivers with DJ Chark, Johnathan and Mingo, and Laviska Shenault. I'm going to take Johnathan and Mingo, move him to receiver number 2. Me personally, I know I've said in a lot of rebuilds, I would rather take like Josh Downs or another receiver, but hey, Johnathan and Mingo, not discrediting him, still good. The O-line, yes, if you can't tell, I really like Josh Downs, but Hayden Hurst, it looks good. He looks mad pale. That's a ginger for you. But offensive line, Ike Mekwonu, Taylor Moton, Austin Corbett, Bradley Bozeman, very underrated center. Defensively, Brian Burns. I know they moved to a 3-4 in real life. I don't care. This is my rebuild. I'm here to rebuild the team. I'm moving to a 4-3 because a 4-3 is better in Madden. It's not just it's not an opinion. It's a fact, boy. I don't care if you're like, oh, well, I run 3-4 and I get way better simulations. Well, good for you. This is my rebuild, whether you like it or not. Frankie Louvu is going to stay at right outside linebacker. Go to your position. There we go. And, yeah, Jeremy Chin, very good. Von Bell, I forgot about that sign. Why does JC Horn, why is he only an 80 overall? Dude got snubbed from the Pro Bowl. He's an absolute baller. I'm giving him superstar dev. You can cry about it in the comments. JC Horn's a baller, dude. He should have at least superstar dev. He did crazy this season. A lot of people are saying they were crazy for taking J.C. Horn over Rashawn Slater. I mean, Rashawn Slater's still a beast, but J.C. Horn's now a beast too. Derek Brown's doing amazing. Brian Burns, of course. Shaq Thompson. Shaq Thompson has a pretty expensive contract too, if I do remember. I may not want to pay that out. $24 million in 2023? Yikes, bro. Hopefully I can renegotiate that a little bit later. That should be a thing in Madden, renegotiations. But anyways, apart from that, let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 3-4, third in the division. I could see that in real life. Keep auto-generated rookies here. What do I want from this draft class? I would say another receiver still, even though we have DJ Chark and all those guys. Maybe another receiver, linebacker, DBs I'm fine on. Honestly, defense I'm fine on. I want a receiver. Tight end would work too. Not going to take a tight end in the first round though. But anyways, let's see what we have for the players who did to negotiate, coming off a win to the division rivals, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. DJ Chark, if he doesn't want to be here, I'm not going to hold him against his will. Everyone else here, not interested in. So apart from that, guys, it is now time to move in to the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, 10-7, top of the division. Wow. I mean, the rest of the division sucks, especially with Baker on the Bucs. Desmond Ritter's unproven. Saints, if you're a Saints fan watching this, I'm sorry to say, I don't really believe in Derek Carr and the Saints. I don't think it's going to go crazy. But Bryce Young, amazing rookie season. 44 touchdowns, third for league MVP in his rookie season, 13th best offense in the NFL. Third best defense. He deserves X Factor. This is X Factor. Off this type of a season, third for MVP off your first season. 12 interceptions, 44 touchdowns, 5,400 yards, 108 passer rating. Miles Sanders, 3.7 per carry to 7 touchdowns isn't good. Receiving wise, Adam Thielen, 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns. Dang. Yeah, that's superstar. Laviska Shenault, almost 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. DJ Chark, 10 touchdowns, 905. What do we got for defense? Shaq Thompson, 134 tackles for a loss, 18 for Derek Brown, sacks, 13.5 for Brian Burns, 5.5 for Frankie Louvu. Interceptions, 3 for Shaq Thompson. Safeties on the team is 1 for Frankie Louvu. Defensive touchdowns is 0. But let's see what we got here against the Seattle Seahawks. Both an even overall to each other, 82 versus 82. And Bryce Young does not get his first ever playoff win. Unfortunate. Let's move into the offseason. And the Niners beat the Bills in the Super Bowl. I can see that happening in real life. Deebo Samuel wins the Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson wins the league MVP. I can see that happening. I don't see Nathaniel Hackett winning Coach of the Year because he's not on an NFL team. But really, George Pickens wins Rookie of the Year. Okay, that's where we have a glitch in the system because Bryce Young should have got Rookie of the Year. I'm giving him X Factor. If you want to cry in the comments, I don't care. How do you get third for league MVP in your rookie season and you aren't claimed as the Rookie of the Year? You are getting X Factor off the rip, bro. But let's see what we got for the rest of the team. Adam Thielen, of course, getting superstar after that monstrous season. Defensively, we got anybody else? Frankie Louvu gets start out. That's nice to see. Nobody else, though. That's fine. Anyways, let's move in to the re-signed players. In the NFC South, Roger Saffold, Calais Campbell, and Johnathan Harrison all retire from different teams. But let's see what we have here for the players ready to negotiate. So we're going to have nobody of interest. DJ Chark can walk. I would have re-signed him if he wanted to be here, but he doesn't. Let's move into free agency. In the first round, I'm picking up Juan Molden out of Iowa State. 6'3", 218, hidden development. Mingo is going to be our slot guy. This guy's going to be a receiver 2, and Adam Thielen is going to be the receiver 1. A's across the board. He also has F deep route, but don't worry about it. He's just going to bully guys down the field. Here we are after the draft. Laviska Shenault, I kind of forgot about here, but Molden is going to be the wide receiver 2. Mingo is going to be the 3, and he's going to be the slot. Shenault's kind of just going to fade out of existence here. Tommy Tremble, I want him as my starting tight end just because of his development. In real life, he didn't really have the great of a season, but hey, he has star dev here. That's what matters to me. Specialist, Molden is going to be in the slot. That's probably why Adam Thielen was so good last year, because he was in the slot and receiver 1. Xavier Woods, I really don't even want on this team. Yeah, can I cut him? It wouldn't do anything if I cut him, so I'll just keep him as depth. Anyone else? Defensively, looking pretty good. I picked up this guy in the second round, Hurst. Maybe he can do something over Shy Tuttle. That would be a little bit better if he could. But anyways, guys, apart from that, it is now time to move into the second season, and we have a very bright future. Let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark. This time we're 4-3 instead of 3-4. And what do I want for my scouting national focus? That's always the question for me. I always love stacking up on middle linebackers, but I feel like in simulation, if you stack out your D-line, it goes crazy. The Eagles are a perfect example of that. Or just have, an X-Factor quarterback. That's great. But Brian Burns, he doesn't want to be here. I don't care. You're re-signing with the team. Derek Brown doesn't want to be here. I don't care. You're re-signing. Oh, I need a bigger fit. You're going to get the bigger fit. Jeremy Chin doesn't want to be here. It's always Charlotte being a bad market. That's fine. Is that where the Panthers play? In Charlotte, Carolina? I did not know that. I'm stupid. Shaq Thompson, I'm going to wait for your overall to go down so that way I can just buy you for cheaper. Frankie Louvu, I want you back, but am I going to pay you as an edge rusher $14 million a year? Absolutely not. What is your problem? No state income tax. I can't control that. Bye. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not going to pay him $14 million a year. I like Frankie Louvu, but he's not doing that much, all right? Laviska Shenault, I already have your replacement. That's probably why you're upset. I want CJ Henderson because I know he's going to be cheap and he's going to be good depth for us too. Tigros Matos, I kind of want to, but I don't want to pay him, especially if I'm going to pay him as much as Frankie Louvu. But anyways, let's move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, going 11-6 top of the division, here to face our division rivals, the Atlanta Falcons, who are 9-8. We're 4 overalls higher than them too, so it should be a sweep. But always I say that and we get swept. Bryce Young really took a step back. 24th best offense, best defense in the NFL. 15 interceptions is too much, man. 4,200 yards, 35 touchdowns, that's good, but 15 interceptions is too much. 99 pass rating needs to go up. Miles Sanders, 3.8 per carry, that's still not good. With 325 attempts, you need to get that up. Receiving wise, Juan Molden, 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns. I guess the slot for the Panthers is just overpowered. That deserves superstar dev at least. Tommy Tremble, 10 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards. He seems better. Yeah, Adam Thielen, 1 touchdown, 888 yards. Huge step back from previous season. Defensively, Shaq Thompson, 108 tackles for a loss, 13 for Brian Burns, sacks, 11.5 for Brian Burns, 11.5 for Frankie Louvu. Again, I'm just not going to pay him $14 million a year. 7 interceptions for J.C. Horn. That's probably X Factor. 0 safeties, 1 defensive touchdown for Gruber Hill. I hope J.C. Horn gets X Factor. That'd be awesome. Let's see what we got for the Atlanta Falcons and get our first ever playoff win, maybe? Yes, sir. 42-28 here to face the 10-7 Lions. We're 4 overalls higher than them. Come on. Let's win this against Jared Goofball. And we do. 49-13. Here to face that matchup in 2015, was it? Yeah, 2015, whenever the Cardinals were super overpowered. And, or was the 2014 season, 2015 Super Bowl? You know what I'm talking about. Whenever the Cardinals were actually a good team, and then the Panthers had Super Cam that MVP season. We're doing a rematch of that, and then I'm pretty sure the Panthers won like 40-14. It was a blowout. Here we are against the Arizona Cardinals at Charlotte, I would believe. Charlotte, Carolina. I guess that's where their stadium is. Found out that recently. 14-7 start for us. 21-7 at halftime, and we started with the ball, but immediately punted. Good stuff. Defense is showing why they're number 1 in the league, and of course, as I say that, they score. Doesn't matter, though. Yeah, it doesn't matter. 28-14 is going to be your final score, as your Carolina Panthers are going to be moving on to the Super Bowl in year 2 with Bryce Young. Here we are in the Super Bowl, here to face the 14-3 Kansas City Chiefs. Dude, why'd it have to be the Chiefs? They literally ended my rebuild last video, too. Bryce Young's already a 95. Molden got superstar. Tommy Tremble gets superstar for the double-digit touchdowns. Team is going crazy now. That's what I like to see. Defensively, looks like we're the exact same. I'm going to give J.C. Horn X Factor. If you want to cry about it, you can. 7 interceptions. Led the team, probably even led the league. 7 interceptions in a season is a great season. He did great in coverage as well. So we're going to do that. X Factor for JC Horn. If you want to cry about it, I don't care. The video is already uploaded. It's not like you can do anything about it. So let's see what we got against the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we are in Las Vegas as it is a 7-0 start against the Chiefs. They respond 7-7, 14-7. Okay, 14-14. The offense, okay, as long as the offense can hold this up and the number one defense can come in clutch. 28-14, 2 scores. Okay, it's still a 2-score lead. Let's go. No way are we actually going to beat the... We're beating the Chiefs. No way. That was crazy. 42-24. Actually beating them pretty badly. Not like insane, but damn. Bryce Young wins the Super Bowl in year number 2. Immediately paid off to move up to number 1 overall. Let's move in at 2-year Super Bowl MVP. And Bryce Young wins the Super Bowl MVP in year 2. We got Patrick Mahomes for the league MVP, though, and Juan Molden wins the Rookie of the Year. No surprise. We've already seen the team upgrades. Let's see the re-signings. In the NFC South, Demario Davis and Justin Pugh both retire. That's fine. Let's see what we got for the players we get to negotiate. Is Frankie Louvu interested now? Shaq Thompson's still interested. Derek Brown, dude, we're a Super Bowl team. I don't care if you're not in a big market. You just want a ring. Be happy. And here's a bunch of money. Thank you. Re-signed. Shaq Thompson, your price didn't even go down. I think it went up, actually. I'll do 2 years, bro. I'll do 2 years. I won't do that much. Let's increase the bonus a little bit. Okay, he resigns on 2 years. I'm glad that you can actually negotiate the years. Now, in previous Maddens, if they took any years less than what they were offered originally, they would be like, nah. Frankie Louvu, I'm not paying you that much money. You want even more money now. Eddie Pinero, I can get a different kicker for cheaper. Laviska Shenault, I don't need. CJ Henderson, pretty cheap deal. Great depth for us as well, even if I do overpay him a little bit. Tiros Matos, I'm not paying you $11 million a year. I'm not doing that. You can walk if he doesn't want to be here. I don't know why you don't want to be on a Super Bowl winning team. But anyways, let's move into free agency. After free agency, we got T. Higgins to replace, why am I blanking? Adam Thielen, who took a huge step back. In year 1, he was crazy. Year 2, he just 1 touchdown is not enough. Anton Winfield Jr. at free safety. Von Bell is going to move back to second string strong safety, and then I'm going to have a Jeremy Chin move back to strong safety. I'm pretty sure it was strong safety in his rookie year. Montez Sweat to replace replace T. Ross Matos, and he wanted like 14, 15 million a year as well, so that was the same thing as Frankie Louvu. So, hey, this works a lot better. Ed Oliver as a defensive tackle, Harrison Bucker as a kicker. Huge free agency for us, stacking out the team, and I don't have to pay Bryce Young, so that's why I was able to do this. Let's move into the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up left outside linebacker Jermaine Guy out of West Virginia. Only normal dev, 6'1", 220, good athleticism, A zone coverage, A awareness, B tackle. He looks pretty good, but unfortunately only normal dev. Now this is the team moving into the 3rd season. We're even more stacked than last season. I was trying to get a better offensive lineman for my interior offensive line in the draft. Didn't work very well. Got this guy's 74, but he only has normal dev. Not really going to be much better. Mingo, dude, do I cut Adam Thielen? He's still good. He's still not bad. Do I give him another chance? I feel like it's time to move on at the same time. I'm gonna put him in the slot. I'm gonna put Molden at the receiver 2. Mingo is gonna be receiver 4. Now Mingo is gonna be receiver 3, and then Adam Thielen can be in the slot. That seems fair to me to give him another chance. Xavier Woods has superstar dev. I have no idea why. He's been a second string this entire time. I don't care if he has superstar dev. He's off the team. I don't want to pay him. I don't really have too much money anymore after spending that much in free agency. Von Bell, you know what? Make yourself useful and play right outside linebacker for me. Now that Jeremy Chin is back at strong safety. Since we're on a 4-3, it makes sense to have a coverage linebacker like him. He is like 6'1", 220, I'm pretty sure. So he can play there just fine. Von Bell, yeah, he's 5'11", 205. Whatever. You know what I mean. He's fine there. Leave him be. Jeremy Chin, why are you not playing strong safety? Why are you listed as free safety? I remember moving you to strong safety. Play your correct position, please. Move there, strong safety, please. That would have been bad if we simulated the season with him as second string safety. But defense looks so stacked, dude. It looks so good. Love to see it. Yeah, D-line is stacked out too. Johnson, guy is only a 72. That is rough. Can I make him my sub linebacker just to give him start av? Gonna do that. Like all that. Offensively, gonna make sure that Mingo, receiver 2, and then Thielen is receiver 4. Molden's gonna be receiver 2. Mingo's gonna be 3. Thielen's gonna be in the slot. T. Higgins is gonna be wide receiver 1. This is the last chance for Adam Thielen to make something of himself, or else I'm gonna cut him. But let's move into the third season and the midseason mark. Here we are in the third season, 4-2, top the division as it should be, because of course we have a stacked out team. Of course, I need to go interior offensive line. That is really the only thing I'm lacking at here. I mean, Bradley Bozeman's good in real life, but in Madden, there's only so much you can do with a normal development offensive lineman. Let's see what we got here for the players ready to negotiate. Miles Sanders, I would like back, even though he's been underperforming. He's a 91 overall, still going to boost our overall. JC Horn, he should have a 5th-year option, but sure, I'll pay him now. Ugh, do I want to pay him now? No, I don't. After he just rejected my contract, I offer to pay you. Now you're just going to have to suffer under a 5th-year deal because you are a first-round pick, which means I should have a 5th-year option for you. Dante Jackson, 2-year deal. Seems fair. He resigns. Austin Corbett, I would like back, 3 years. And he resigns. Von Bell, I would like as a right outside linebacker. Not considering at the moment. You had high interest. I don't know what that is. Okay, Adam Thielen doesn't want to be here. That makes my decision easier. Johnny Hecker. Sure, I'll pay a punter. You know what? I'll spread out the contract to 5 years so I can pay you less each year. I'm not considering at the moment. Okay. Bradley Bozeman, I'll figure out what to do with him whenever I'm at that point. Tommy Tremble, I want back. He is superstar dev. Nobody else here that I'm really interested in. Can I cut Hayden Hurst? I need to do that. Anyways, let's move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, 12-5, top the division, this time a first-round bye. What is up with our passing game? How are we 24th? We have T. Higgins, Tommy Tremble, Hayden Hurst. We got Johnathan Mingo. We got Molden, and we have Adam Thielen. But sure, 25th. Bryce Young continues to lose yards every year, but hey, more touchdowns. 26 best offense, first F. Why do we have 26 offense? Not even 4,000 yards, 15 Fix your interception problem, bro. It's not my schemes. I swear, I have good seasons with low interceptions. I did it in the previous season too. 101 passer rating, 41 touchdowns. Miles Sanders, 4.5 per carry. Finally, he's doing good. 1,400 yards, only 7 touchdowns though. Jonathan Molden, 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns. T. Higgins, 9 touchdowns. Adam Thielen, 11 touchdowns, but he doesn't want to be here anymore, so I'm not going to re-sign him. Tommy Tremble, 11 touchdowns, and Johnathan Mingo did nothing. Okay. Defensively, what do we got here? We have Shaq Thompson, 107 tackles for a loss, 15 for Montez Sweat, sacks, 16.5 for Montez Sweat, 16 for Brian Burns, 9.5 for Derek Brown. That's great. Interceptions, 3 for Shaq Thompson. Safeties is 0. Defensive touchdowns is 0. But since we got a first-round bye, that is what matters because of our #1 defense. We got blown out by the Falcons, 13-7 in Week 18. But we're here to face the 9-8 Green Bay Packers. We're 6 overalls higher than them. Let's see if we can move on to the conference championship. We do. 21-17 here to face the Lions once again. I'm pretty sure we played them in the divisional last year. Let's see if we can move on to the Super Bowl back-to-back. And we do. Here, back-to-back Super Bowls. We won in year 2. Can we win in year 3? I am going to hop into this because, you know, it's the Super Bowl. We might as well have fun with it. Let's see if there is any development upgrades for the team. Offensively, we are the exact same. Yay. Defensively, we are the exact same. Yeah, actually, no, Guy gets star dev. That's actually huge that he gets that. Our first-round pick getting star dev is great. Von Bell playing out right outside linebacker seemed to be a good move. Let's see if we can beat the Cleveland Browns in the 4th and final year to get back-to-back Super Bowl wins. So I'm pretty sure I said the 4th and final year. I meant to say the 3rd year back-to-back. We're not in the 4th and final year, but the Browns start off 7-7. We respond, okay, huge run by Miles Sanders. 14-10 now, and it is 14-10 at the end of the second quarter. Halftime, I meant. 14-17. Come on, we're second half team kicking in here. 21-24. 31-21. That's wraps. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions with Bryce Young and Johnathan Mingo. Let's go. That is how you do it. Both of them are playing great, especially Bryce Young. Looks like the Browns have a new quarterback, moved on from Deshaun Watson already. Let's move in to the offseason. Your back-to-back Super Bowl champions are the Carolina Panthers, but Bryce Young does not get back-to-back Super Bowl MVP. This time it's Brian Burns. Geno Smith wins the league MVP. That's crazy to say out loud, but that'd be awesome. He wins it on the Seattle Seahawks. Of course, he's still there, but I've already seen the team upgrade, so let's just move into the re-signings. In the NFC South, Cameron Jordan retires on the Falcons, really. His rivals, lifetime rivals he retires on. Interesting. Not a one-day deal with the Saints. I know they wouldn't do that in Madden, because then that would actually require them to do their jobs. Von Bell, he resigns. Adam Thielen doesn't want to be here, and he's really not that good. Johnny Hecker, same offer, dude. He resigns. Bradley Bozeman. I'm just going to try and look to see if I can get better offensive linemen in free agency. Give Tommy Tremble player-friendly, even though he probably would have accepted a neutral, because why not? We have the money. Everyone else here, don't really care about. Let's see if we can go get some offensive linemen. If I can't, I'll just re-sign Bozeman. In the first round, I'm taking middle linebacker Mark Tracy out of Penn State. Normal dev, 6'3", 239. Good athleticism, A awareness, A block shedding, A hit power, but he doesn't have any development, unfortunately. Fine, he's going to be a depth linebacker for us. Also, in free agency, I ended up just re-signing Bradley Bozeman. There wasn't really anything there, so let's get to the next pick. Now, this is the team moving into the fourth and final year. Looks like the AI picked up that guy. I don't know who that is, but sure. They have star dev. Looks like, wow, this guy's actually going to have a starting job now. I didn't expect him to actually have that. But, yeah, again, team insanely stacked, as always. I could say maybe a little bit better on defense we could do, but offense still looks great. Maybe better interior offensive line. 90 overall team, though. Still back-to-back Super Bowl champions. This is definitely a successful rebuild. Let's see what we got for the fourth and final season and the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, 15-2 top of the division. What's up with our passing game? I know we're in a multiple zone run, but come on, dude. Bryce Young. Okay, a little bit better than last season. 11th best offense this time. First best defense again. 4,200 yards, 36 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That's a great ratio. That's exactly what I want. 112 passer rating is great. Miles Sanders, 15 touchdowns, 4.9 per carry, 600 yards. The rookie with 10 touchdowns. That's surprising. Juan Molden, 1,100 yards, 14 touchdowns. Tommy Tremble, 9 touchdowns, 39 for his yards. T. Higgins really hasn't done much for us. Johnathan Mingo doing solid. I guess only 2 touchdowns though. Shaq Thompson, 111 tackles for a loss, 15 for Derek Brown, sacks, 20 for Montez Sweat, 20.5 for Montez Sweat, 15.5 for Brian Burns, 10.5 for Derek Brown. They're all doing great. Ed Oliver still just being a run stuffer, I guess. 5 interceptions for J.C. Horn, safeties, 1 for Jermaine Guy, defensive touchdowns, 1 for Corey Rooks. Okay. But apart from that, guys, it is now time to see who we're going to be playing the divisional round. I'm not going to be playing in any of these games, even if it's the Super Bowl. I don't care. We've already won 2. Here to face the 9-8 Philadelphia Eagles, 86 overall. We're 5 overalls higher, but they're still a good team with an X-Factor quarterback. So let's see what we got. We beat them 22-13, but Micah Parsons is broken in simulation. 4 overalls higher than the Cowboys, but can we beat them? We do. Here to face the Kansas City Chiefs once again for a rematch, which is interesting, but again, I'm not going to hop into it. We've already won back-to-back. If we can win 3 in a row, that would be crazy. Miles Sanders gets superstar dev. That's awesome to see. Tommy Tremble getting X-Factor is awesome as well. Defensively, we look the exact same. Really? No, I'm going to change this. You're not going to get 20.5 sacks in a season and not get an X-Factor. You blow smoke out your own ass, dude. Come on. Oh, you're cheating. 20.5 sacks doesn't deserve an X factor. Dude was averaging over a sack a game, which is crazy. Anyways, let's see what we got against the Kansas City Chiefs. 4th and final year. Can we get 3 Super Bowl wins in a row? Come on. We do. 28-14. Let's go. J.C. Horn, Super Bowl MVP this time. Dak Prescott, League MVP. Matt Rule, Coach of the Year. Wow, Panthers fans must be extremely happy with this rebuild. I know they might be. Crazy, crazy rebuild. Super enjoyable. Bryce Young went crazy all the way up to a 99 overall after that. And apart from that, guys, I thank you guys all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the team. Even though we really didn't even have the offensive line complete, I kind of just kept it. Yeah, I did actually keep it the same for the most part for the entire rebuild until the end there. And yeah, sick team. Maintained a lot of the same players, a lot of the starting players, other than, I guess, the second defensive tackle in Montez Sweat I replaced with the Tia Gross Matos. But anyways, guys, apart from that, let me know which team you want me to rebuild next, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.